For 15-year-old Linesse Acres, who recently showcased her work at the Rotunda Art Gallery, being one of the few comic artists in Trinidad and Tobago is something she aspired to be from a very tender age. Lineese recalls that she was always artistically inclined, but it was through her love for anime and watching cartoons growing up that she discovered her calling to create her very own characters.
I watch a lot of TV shows and the way they're drawn, mostly animated ones, in 2D. I like the style of a lot of different shows, so when I started drawing Pokemon, Pikachu was my favorite Pokemon character, and the way they draw his head with chubby cheeks, that's still stuck with me to this day in how I draw all the characters I have. Anime would be the biggest influence because I like the story behind a lot of animes and it intrigues me. So I'd want to make my own stories for my own characters that I could show to people, hopefully, so that they could see my story and enjoy it as much as I would enjoy it.
Lineese says she was elated when she learned that her comic illustrations would be showcased at the Rotunda Art Gallery's Ink and Pixels, a showcase of cartoon, comic, digital and anime art earlier this year.
One thing I did notice is that nobody else really drew in a type of way that I would draw, so my drawings would usually stick out a lot when it comes to other artworks.
Lineese says what makes her style of art unique is the fact that she creates her own characters and pays special attention to detail. She admits that some pieces are more challenging than others and shares what has been the most grueling to date.
This art piece here would be the most challenging art piece I had to do out of all the drawings I had because of the different contrast of the colors from darker and lighter here. It was very difficult to achieve, especially since I don't have much materials except color pencils. I have some oil pastels that I used to do the background to get it at least a decent enough shade. And the black around it also had to make everything stick out so it wouldn't look like all one color.
This talented youngster explains that like any other craft, there must be a high level of discipline and commitment to achieve the final look. She explains that although she is privy to art classes offered at Manzanilla Secondary School, which she attends, she prefers to explore her creative style on her own.
I want to make a comic series where I show the story of all my characters and all the journeys that they went through in their life. I hope to become a successful comic maker and a comic artist, and so one day it could become an actual animation that I could actually see the characters move and talk in their own special voices. Some words of advice would be to not limit yourself and to not let other people tell you what you should do, and to just do what you would like to do and put all your heart into it.
I am Keisha Marie Charles, giving voice to Generation Next for TTT News.